What's going on there, guys? Ace the Gamer here, bringing you guys more gaming news. This is not really in the news. This is some topic that I want to kind of touch base with you guys, kind of get familiar with. And for most people, this game kind of supposed to come out around 2005, 2006 days, and that game is known as 6 Days in Fallujah. To get a little bit of background on that, 6 Days in Fallujah is an unreleased historical third-person shooter game developed and left unreleased by Atomic Games. This game was supposed to come out back in the days. This is gonna kind of depict the Battle of Fallujah and the Iraq War back in the day. And the game was actually supposed to be released around the second Battle of Fallujah. You guys kind of been familiar with that. I'm pretty sure most of y'all are kind of young people in my little subscription, but the game was supposed to be released in a third-person shooter game, which has kind of been in controversial game that's been it's been stopped in development. They're literally almost finished with the game, but people came in and start talking about how the game is just a little too much, and just because the war was going on during the time, they kind of blockade the game, and it's been put at a halt. And ever since then, the game has not been released. It still has a little to be released sign. If you go to Wikipedia, it tells you to be released or to be announced when the release date. And I think the game is probably still in development. Not really development, it's probably one of those projects that you work on, you kind of got to put it in a pause, and until you get the green light, that's when you start kind of want to go back and develop the game fully. But a little bit about the game. Okay, the game is follows a squad of US Marines from 3rd Battalion 1st Marines fighting in the second Battle of Fallujah over the span of 6 days in November 2004. The premise of the game was subject of controversial in 2009, with questions raised at its appropriateness, especially given the fact that the true events the game is based upon was recent at the time. It was originally to be published by Konami. However, in April 2009, a spokesman informed the Associated Press that Konami was no longer publishing the game due to controversy surrounding it. And also, as of July of 2017, this year, the game has not been released, and there's no set release date. That's kind of interesting because Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, a game that came out that kind of surrounds the Iraq War and all that. I'm kind of thinking, how is a game like that, not been controversial, because it does have to do with the Iraq War and all that. There's a few missions in a single player campaign in Call of Duty 4 that it depicts what's going on in Iraq and all that stuff, but the thing I'm kind of confused about, is it because there was a small company, a small what's we call developer? Is that why they kind of stopped the game? Because if Activision, they would literally make a game like that and it will still be passed. There'll be no such thing as blocking the game due to controversial topics. I think because the game didn't really have that much supporters, and although they were supported by service members during the time, if y'all didn't know, the server members are the people that actually kind of contribute to the game, and they actually wanted the game to be released during the time. But I think time has changed a little bit here. That game could be kind of released this year or like anywhere down the line, because the Iraq War back then, it was very intense, and I think during the time people didn't want to see what's really going on over there and all that stuff. But it is where it is, guys. But a little more background into it. It was an interview with the Atomic Games president. He stated that one of the divisions in our company was developing training tools for United States Marine Corps. As you can see, the game was kind of being developed for a training sequence, but I don't know what happened there. But he also stated that when they came back from Fallujah, they asked us to create a video game about their experience there, and it seemed like the right thing to do. And that's kind of interesting because if they kind of wanted to make it for kind of virtual reality type of thing, and it would have been kind of helpful for the people, service member during the time, and you could just use it for some sort of training stimulation rather than creating it for for our entertainment and all that stuff. They kind of could have went that route, but they kind of wanted to go to the entertainment part for us to kind of experience for ourselves. And overall, the game would have been, I think it would have been competing with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare during the time if it was released. But things happen, and games sometimes kind of been put in a hold, and they're just never been announced ever since then. And overall, the game still has been released, and I wonder what you guys thoughts about this in the comment section below. I want to get a little nice, conversation going. That's the end of the video there, guys. Hey, it's the Game Mirror. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and peace out.